Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Serena. So in today's video, I thought we would have a little chit chat here about the 2019 Nordstrom anniversary sale. You guys, this came in the mail. I saw it on my table and I had all kinds of feels, all kinds of excitement. So I thought I would give you guys my personal 10 tips and recommendations as a average middle-class girl on how to kind of get the most of shopping for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So we are going to do that. Today I'm going to give you some tips and recommendations, my personal experiences on how to shop the sale so you can kind of get the most out of the sale. Grab a snack. I'm sure that I'm going to be talking a lot, so just grab a snack. I'm gonna tell you right now, grab a snack. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the Nordstrom anniversary sale, it is a very, very overhyped, well, I guess I won't say overhyped. It's a very hyped up sale, very hyped up on social media, and very overhyped by these style bloggers that you see all over Instagram who always have the best of everything. Happens once a year and it is the best thing ever. So essentially what happens is Nordstrom puts on a sale every summer, and it's basically like an autumn preview, a fall winter preview, if you will, of the new items that are going to be coming out for the autumn and winter 2019 season. Only these are at a very deeply discounted price, and you can shop the sale from a certain amount of time. After that sale is over, all of these amazing fall and winter items that are new stock are going to go back up to regular price. You get to shop them on sale before they even hit the shelves. So as you can probably imagine, if you've never shopped the sale before, it's very highly anticipated by most people. So now that I've explained to you sort of the gist of what the sale is, let's get into my thoughts and tips on how to shop and get the most out of the Nordstrom anniversary sale from a middle class, normal girl, not a style blogger's perspective. Okay, so firstly, I do feel like a few disclaimers need to be made. I'm an average middle-class girl with a budget to adhere to, and that is where this perspective, where these tips are coming from, my perspective, my personal experience as somebody who shopped the Nordstrom anniversary sale for the last several years. So I think that's a valuable thing. There's a lot of huge names that shop this sale, huge beauty bloggers, huge Instagrammers. These women have a lot more of a disposable income than somebody like me or you, who's just kind of average middle class and, you know, likes to mind the checkbook, but also goes crazy for a sale. So I think it's valuable to have somebody coming from my standpoint, kind of letting you know how I think when I'm shopping the sale. Number two, this video is not sponsored. So just FYI, Nordstrom has not sponsored little old me to talk about their sale. God knows they have plenty of other people talking about the sale. And number three, ultimately, you guys, this is just a sale. Am I gonna be really dramatic and really excited and really like, you know, just going crazy, giving you guys my tips and getting excited? Absolutely. Because this sale I wait for every year and I get so excited, and I do stock up on a lot of my fall and winter items from this sale because I know that I'm going to get really great quality items at a fraction of the price that I would pay if I was trying to shop during the fall and winter season. Ultimately, this is just a sale. These are just material items. And if you don't have the financial good standing, do not shop. Don't shop the sale. If you can't afford it and you're gonna go into debt over it because somebody on the internet told you, buy all these great things, don't do it. Click away from this video and don't watch it. Don't put yourself into debt, keeping up with the Joneses and worrying what other people are buying and what they have and what you don't. Just don't. So with all of that being said, I know that was a little dramatic, but with all of that being said, now we can get into the tips and tricks on getting the most out of the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Tip number one, all that being said, and I'm gonna tell you this, get the credit card. I know that that's like kind of a bold statement to make and it's really intense, but get the credit card assuming that you are in financial good standing. If you're a Nordstrom card holder, you will be able to shop this sale early. So it starts, I believe, July 12th at 12:30 for those 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those who have the credit card, because you can shop the sale a full 7 days before it goes live to the general public. They tell you that stuff restocks. They tell you that for the general public that, you know, once the card holders have been able to shop, that things get restocked. they don't always get restocked. It's notorious every year. People get really upset because by the time it gets to the general public, most of the card holders have kind of already snagged up the really hot ticket items, and there's always hot items every year. There's always like Stuart Weitzman boots. There's always an it item in every category that all of the people who have the card have been able to kind of get before anyone in the general public gets to shop the sale. So that's one of the reasons to get the card. You know, if you're hesitant to get a new credit card, either don't do it or shop the sale, pay the card off, put it away, and don't use it again until the next sale. Pretty simple. Tip number 2. Walk into your closet after this video's over with a notepad and a pen and kind of take inventory. Really kind of get an idea of what you need in your closet. Think about what colors and textures and materials that you wear in the fall and winter season. Think about what your wardrobe was missing last fall and winter. Did you really regret not buying a pair of over-the-knee boots? Or, you know, did you really feel like a pea coat would have been better than, you know, whatever else you had in your closet? Also, take stock of the items that you got the most wear out of last fall and winter. Now, in that same token, on the opposite side, take stock of an item or items that you didn't wear at all last fall or winter. Maybe it's a sweater that, you know, was too itchy, or something that just didn't look right, or something that you bought because it was a trend, because a style blogger or Instagrammer told you to buy it and it did not look good on you. Or what mistake I used to make all the time was buying something in a color that I would just never reach for. So I've learned my lesson, but apply those things to yourself. What did you purchase in the past that just, you know, did not vibe with you and you just let it sit in your closet and not be used at all? So by taking notes and kind of a process of elimination, you can really kind of get a handle on what items that you could really decide you wanted to buy or invest in pieces for the Nordstrom anniversary sale. That way you're not going in blind with your purchases and just getting overwhelmed because they have so much stuff on sale. It's really good to have a grocery list of items that you really think that you're gonna get a lot of use out of this fall and winter. Number 3 is something that I feel relatively passionately about, and some people might totally disagree with me, and that's totally okay if you do. Don't shop in store. For women's items, just don't do that to yourself. Don't shop in the stores. I'll tell you why. Anytime I've shopped in store for the Nordstrom anniversary sale for women, it's always just been pandemonium. Even when you have the first access with the credit card, there's a lot of other Nordstrom card holders out there. They're all just as excited and rabid as you and I are to get to the sale, to get the items. You go into the stores and the poor sales associates are totally harassed and overwhelmed and overworked. They're not gonna give you the help that you're gonna really want when you're, you know, want a shoe in your size, that sort of thing. And people are rude. And I don't want this to be like a negative, because these are real life tips, you know what I mean? I think shopping the sale is 150 million% worth it. But, you know, people are rude. People leave items, you know, just hang them over the rack rather than putting them back on the hanger. Stuff's on the floor. People will shove into you to get something before you. People go a little cray-cray during this sale. I personally feel like the store experience is just not worth it for the women's clothing. Notice how I keep saying women's clothing. The guys stuff, on the other hand, oh my god, it's like night and day. I just stroll in with my husband with the guys section and I let him feel the materials and pick out stuff that he likes, and we get him several really nice quality, really good material fabric shirts, cuts, brands, and like a good couple pairs of jeans, and he's good to go. But for women, don't shop in store. Shop online. The selection is better. The stock is going to be better. You're not going to be able to, you know, find things in store that you'd be able to find online. So shop online. Don't go into the store. Number 4, this goes along with shopping online. Do not, whatever you do not shop the Nordstrom anniversary sale on the app on your phone. Shop on a PC, because the app crashes like nobody's business. Last year, I spent 45 minutes getting everything in my cart, painstakingly picking everything out, and the app crashed when I was checking out. It crashed at checkout when you hit complete purchase after you've reviewed all of your items. And so I kept hitting complete purchase, complete purchase, complete purchase. What do you think happened? What do you think happened? Take a guess. Yes, I was charged 3 times for the gigantic order that I placed, and it took me quite a while to get that sorted out. So shop on a PC, it's easier, you're not going to be as distracted, and it's not going to glitch up as much. It still might, but it's not going to glitch up as badly as shopping from the app. Number 5. This is going to sound very negative right off the bat, and I don't want it to turn into a bashing. Honest to goodness, prepare for things to go wrong during this sale. Like I said, Nordstrom's not sponsoring me, so I have just like the free ability to say that their site crashes, items go out of stock when you think that you purchased them. You get an email later saying, sorry, we couldn't fulfill your order, this item's out of stock. You guys have to understand that there are millions of people trying to shop this sale just as much as you and I are trying to shop this sale. They want the same hot ticket items that you and I like, so things happen. Just prepare yourself. Drink yourself some chamomile tea, get yourself a scone, and just prepare for the worst and understand that things happen and just be zen about it. Last year when I was experiencing the problem that I was experiencing, things were out of stock, the app crashed, I lost things in my cart that I really wanted, and you know, they were already sold out by the time I was able to gather everything back into my cart, and people were going ballistic on Twitter, like going bananas, and I'm like, you guys, it's just a sale. So be prepared for technical difficulties, and hopefully the next couple of tips that I will help you in that respect. Number 6 sounds a little crazy, but add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Okay? When you're shopping online, first of all, set an alarm on your phone. I know it's very dramatic. Call in sick to work, whatever you have to do. If you're really serious about the sale, set an alarm on your phone to go off, and you're gonna shop that sale right away. First of all, get your computer up, get your snack, all that stuff. Shop exactly when the sale starts online, and add to cart. When you're scrolling in the categories and you're browsing through the mind-blowingness of this sale, add something to your cart if it catches your eye. If you click on it and you find yourself scrolling through the photos and saying, I can see that, don't just exit out and keep scrolling in that category. Add that to your cart in your size, in the color that you want, and then continue scrolling through that category. If you don't do that, you will get lost in the pandemonium of the sale, and you will forget the item, or you won't be able to find it again, or it's gonna be out of stock by the time you've added the other items that you want into your cart. You don't wanna have to go searching for it again. Trust me, I get so overwhelmed if I don't do this. That way, by the time you're ready to kind of narrow through your items, you're looking only in your cart. You're not looking on the page full of crazy items that you're sifting through. You're looking in your cart and you're like, oh, okay, I see that I have 2 beige coats. Well, this one's a better price, or this one has a better material. I'm gonna just swipe the other one out of my cart and delete it. And it's not wasting your time looking through other items, because believe me, time is of the essence with this sale. I know it's very dramatic, but it's the truth. Now, in that same vein of shopping online and adding to cart, use your filters. When you're shopping on the Nordstrom website, I will give them kudos. They have really, really good filters down to the material of your item, which I think is invaluable. So for example, like if you're looking for a coat, you're going through your closet, you're making your notes, and then you're shopping the sale. The computer screen is in front of you. You've got the sale spreadsheet up and going, and you're like, okay, what do I want? I want, number 1 on my list is a black wool pea coat. Okay, so you're gonna go through the filters and you're gonna choose coat, and you're gonna choose wool, and you're gonna choose whatever. Sometimes they have like, you know, styles of long or short or dusters or whatever. Use those filters to maximize your time, because you have to always be thinking that somebody else is looking at that item. 500 other people are looking at that item, and they only have so much stock during the preview sale. You gotta click it, get it in your cart, and then go. So use the filters, because they really help me. I always do this. I shop with my list. I go and I look for my must have item first. I use my filters to choose what I want. Say it's a coat, and then if I get that coat, I'm like, okay, this is the one. I'll go into the next item. I'll look at boots. What do I want? I want a brown riding boot in leather that's waterproof. Done. You can choose the height of your boot, you know, below the knee, over the knee, material, color, all of that stuff. When you narrow things down, you gotta get your must items in your list before you kind of just browse the rest of it. So that's always what I do. I get my must-have items, I add them to my cart, and then after that's done and over with, I'll just kind of peruse the like view sale items category and then just kind of flick through and kind of figure out, oh, maybe I do need that. If you're waffling over an item that wasn't on your list that you aren't sure you need, you'll sit there and go, would I wear that? Meanwhile, someone else is getting that black wool peacoat that you wanted because you're waffling over those red patent leather snake boots that aren't going to be in style next season. So in addition to using your filters, having your grocery list of items that you want to buy, number 8 is look for your favorite brands. This is a very basic no-brainer thing, but I think it's easy to get distracted once that computer screen is in front of you and all this stuff is in your face and you see sale, 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 sale. Look for your favorite brands. Write them down, use the filters to find those. Me, for example, every year I always get the very overhyped but worth it Barefoot Dreams sweaters. Every year I get a new Barefoot Dreams sweater. They make blankets. They have the best. The Cozy Chic and the Cozy Chic Light sweaters and blankets are just unreal. It feels like you're swaddled in a cocoon of happiness. So every year I'm like, okay, what does Barefoot Dreams have? I want another cardigan, or this year I want a blanket. Look for your favorite brands. Zella, they're athletic wear. They have a legging, a basic black legging that I get every year because it's just high-waisted, comparable to the Lululemon leggings that are $98, and it goes on sale for like $35. And I always pick up a pair because they're great leggings and I wear them year after year. So just kind of keep a list as well as your must-buy items. Keep a list of stuff that you really like as far as brands go and check out those brands. They always have really good deal on Uggs. There's Nike stuff, Nike shoes, you know, a lot of athletic wear. And like I said, Stuart Weitzman boots, if that's your thing, you gotta get them during the sale because they go on sale and then go right back up to regular price when the sale's over. Number 9 is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but it's mine, so skip the beauty counter. You guys, I'm a beauty fanatic. You guys always see me posting about new products that I'm trying out, first impressions, favorites videos. You guys know I love beauty, but I feel like the beauty counter at the Nordstrom anniversary sale can be kind of a black hole. Here's why. Going in with the same vein that I just spoke about, which is finding your brands, if you have a skincare brand or a makeup item or a body care item that you always buy from the Nordstrom beauty counter no matter what, and it's on sale, girl, snap that up, add to cart, add to, done. But the minis, the palettes, the limited edition face palettes, eyeshadow palettes, the lipstick minis, pass. Do you really need another eyeshadow palette? Do you really need another face palette? How many blushes do you already have in your vanity? Hello, I am guilty. Don't do it. Are you gonna wear every single shade in that wacky eyeshadow palette? You're not going to. Every shade? Really? You're gonna wear all 15 to 24 shades of that eyeshadow when you really just reach for the same brown shade like every day? Skip the palettes and the minis. Skip the minis. People always say that it's like, oh, it's such a great value. You know, I see some, you know, La Mer beauty gift sets in there. No, don't. Unless you already use X, Y, and Z product, don't get the minis, don't get the sets, the lipsticks, the pack of, you know, 5 lipsticks. Oh, really? So you're gonna wear all of those nudes plus that red? Unless you know that you're gonna wear all of those shades of lipstick, eyeshadow, blush, whatever it is, skip it. Save your money. And number 10 on my tip, I'm gonna try to get through it quickly here because I can hear my neighbors about to make a bunch of noise. You can always return it. This is kind of maybe potentially an unpopular opinion, because I think that what happens with the Nordstrom anniversary sale, one of the issues with the restocking is that people buy stuff in huge quantities, which is kind of what I'm recommending to you to do to get your size, to get your items. People buy it in a huge quantity and then they just let it sit on their dining room table instead of returning it when they know it doesn't work for them. Don't be that person. Don't be trashy. Add it to cart, buy it. If it doesn't work out, return it. What I tend to do is I add something to my cart. If I'm between two coats, I will buy them both. I know it's bad, but Nordstrom has an excellent return policy. I will buy both of the coats, or both of those pairs of boots as soon as they hit my doorstep. As soon as I can, I will try those items on, and if they don't work out for me, I march my butt within the next 3 days. I am not lying, and I'm being very serious. I march my butt right back into the store within the next 3 days, and I return that item because it's rude not to. Think of it as you're waiting in line and there's people behind you waiting for the same thing, and you're just taking your sweet time being lazy and not returning it. Don't be trashy, don't be lame. Let everyone have a piece of the pie in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. That's my personal advice, is if you're gonna overbuy things, just make sure that you're considerate to the other shoppers and they can restock that item if you decide that it doesn't work out for you. Be responsible, be considerate for the other shoppers. For me, I tried on a pair of boots last year and they were way too small for my big old calves, and so I marched my butt right back to the store and I returned those immediately, because I know that somebody with skinnier calves probably would enjoy that boot and would have been really bummed out if I just let it sit and then the sale's over and I'm like, oh, I want to return this now. Don't be a trash person. That's a trashy thing to do. It's lazy. So try things on right away as soon as it gets to you. The reason I just say add a bunch of stuff to cart is just because stuff goes out of stock so quickly. It's ridiculous. So you don't want to miss out on those items, but then at the same time, you don't want to be taking those items away from another person because you let it sit in your dining room and didn't return it to the store. And then finally, in that same vein, along with returning things, don't be gross. When you try something on, do not rub foundation all over it. Do not get deodorant marks all over it. That is the grossest thing. Every single one of us have been to the store and they're shopping in store and you're looking for an item. You're like, that's cute. Just flick, flick, flick. You find your size only to realize that there's foundation all over the collar or there's deodorant marks all down the side. Don't be gross. Make sure that you're freshly showered, not sweaty, and not full of makeup that you're rubbing all over the clothes. Okay? Just be considerate of everybody else. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry, I know there's probably extraneous noise going on here, but that's life. I'm filming with my windows open because it's got a nice summer breeze going on here. Let me know if you guys are shopping the sale. Let me know if you guys are card holders. Are you guys excited to shop on July 12th like me? And then also let me know if I missed anything. If there's any tips that I omitted, let me know. Share them down in the comments below. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I will be posting once I finally get my items in the sale. You know I'm gonna be posting the items that I bought. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do a separate video on my list, like the list of items that I'm going to shop the Nordstrom anniversary sale for. Recommended brands for your husbands, for yourself. Let me know if that's something that would interest you, because if enough people recommend for me to do it, if enough people will watch it, I will film it. I love you guys. Happy shopping. Mwah. Bye.